I feel like I've read so many comments about her narrative. People say like she says different things at different times. I want to disagree to this. That's the problem with our society. Did you know this actress gave one of the best movies in Bollywood and is now opening up about why she made a career change? Priyanka Chopra expanded her career into American film and television in the 2010s when she was a Bollywood sensation. In a new interview with Dax Shepard on his Armchair Expert podcast, Priyanka shed light on what made her decide to transition away from Bollywood and move to the US. She says, "I was being pushed into a corner in the industry. I had people not casting me for reasons. I had beef with people. I kind of was tired of the politics and I was just like, I need a break." Oh yes, super scandalous, but this is reality of her life. We have some snippets of her podcast and today I'm going to be reacting to what she exactly says and how she exactly feels and my opinion of what could have been.
I was, and I've never said this, so I'm going to say it.
Priyanka Chopra is opening up about why she made a major change in her career. Before the global superstar expanded her career into American film and television in the mid-2010s, she was a Bollywood sensation. And in a new interview with Dax Shepard on his Armchair
Oh wow, she looks really pretty, no?
Expert podcast, Priyanka shed light on why she decided to transition away from Bollywood and move to the US, something she said she'd never detailed before.
I was being pushed into a corner in the industry. I had people not casting me for reasons. I had beef with people. And
that's exciting.
Again, I'm not good at
playing that game.
The politics.
So I kind of was tired of the politics. I was just like, I need a break.
Priyanka got the opportunity to go to the States to pursue a music career, and she was excited for that change of pace.
This music thing gave me an opportunity to go into another part of the world, not crave for the movies I wanted to get, but I would require to schmooze certain clubs and like cliques of people, and it would require like groveling. And I had worked for a long time by then that I didn't feel like I wanted to do it.
Okay, before she moves on, I have something to say. As much as I love Bollywood, I know like the Indian stars don't like to call it Bollywood because it's Indian cinema, because it's not just like Hindi films, it's also South Indian films and Marathi films and Punjabi films. But this is the harsh truth about it. Also, I feel like for Bollywood, people work so hard and it's so competitive. So my theory is that, you know, because she's so strong and talented and bold, people feel threatened. And especially if it's a woman, I feel like people can't handle it. So that could be one of the reasons, but let's find out.
Priyanka went to the US and dove headfirst into music. She had a deal with Interscope Records and recalled getting to work alongside Pharrell, will.i.am, Pitbull, and other music superstars, but ultimately realized acting was more for her.
I got completely caught up in this music thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm a pop star now. Forget doing.
Oh yeah, we had like 2 hit songs come from her. I think one was In My City and second was Exotic with Pitbull. To be honest, I think she's a pop star, a rock star material, whatever you want to call it. But like she says, I think she likes acting more than just music. She does have a really good voice. So for people who don't know, in the Indian film cinema, it's very unlikely for the actors to sing for themselves. You usually have singing artists that sing for the actors, and it's not particularly the same person, but she's a singer too.
Movies. Quickly to realize I was much better at my day job than I was at this music thing.
Priyanka started looking for Hollywood roles, and she was, quote, having trouble back at home anyway, just being cast in the kind of movies that I wanted to be cast in. She reflected on her process of establishing herself in a different country's film scene.
I'm just going to take meetings. Will people take meetings with me? And that was so hard and humbling. And I realized I'm not going to carry the baggage of my career from another country and assume and be entitled that I'm going to get that kind of treatment.
But that's very abrupt adjustment.
Yes.
It was hard.
Priyanka's first major US role was as Alex Parrish in Quantico. And it was one she fought hard for, hiring an acting coach and doing lots of preparation.
When I got the job, I realized that that's all it takes, and that comes very naturally to me, is prep. So with every job that I have gotten, from like smaller roles in features that I did, which I needed to kind of build my English language filmography, I had a lot of people who knew me from my Indian film days questioning why I went to Hollywood to do small parts in B-grade movies is what they...
So here's the thing. Like even if you are a big personality in one country, and if you move or if you aspire to explore the same career or a different career for that matter in another country, you have to start from scratch, because it's not about being a big person. It's like about connections, and it's about growing up in the same place. Obviously, like all her life, she was in India and then she moved to the US. It's tough. Like even if she's Priyanka Chopra, for us Indians, like for the Americans, she's like, she's just an Indian actor, another Indian actor. So I believe like she had to prove her point and like get to so many auditions and meet so many people. Like it's hustle. It's real-time hustle that people don't understand. That's the sad part about media, that we only see the glamorous parts. We don't see what goes behind all this effort. I think we all need to be a little more considerate towards film stars and just even us for general, or like content creators. You see everything on camera, but you don't see what goes behind creating these videos. You know what I mean? So I think that's what she's talking about.
I would say that really prepared me to have a sense of accomplishment, because I saw so many other girls in contention for that part, and I worked on it and I got it.
Priyanka has of course gone on to land so many more Hollywood roles, including The Matrix Resurrections and Isn't It Romantic? And she even returned to Indian film for the 2019 Hindi language movie The Sky is Pink. Her latest role is in the upcoming action series Citadel, and she recently talked to Access Hollywood all about it.
I needed to flex those muscles again, I was tired sitting at home. I was like, Mama's got to go to work, my fists were ready.
Did you have to go to like a boot?
Oh, this was at the South Asian Excellence dinner. I think this was the second time in a row that she hosted this event. She looked so good.
Kim, are we like was it intense?
It was not easy. I'm laughing about it, but it was a year and a half of, constantly staying in shape, constantly training, constantly doing stunts, and that too during COVID. So it was a very depressing time. But we created an amazing show. Please watch it.
I feel like I've read so many comments about her narrative. People say like she says different things at different times. I want to disagree to this. That's the problem with our society. When a woman speaks up, it's dramatic and like she's creating a scene. Like when a man does it, it's fine. Like he's stressed. That's what we need to change. And I feel it. I love where I come from, but there are some things that need to change. For example, like if a woman is aspiring to be bold and ambitious, want to take up certain roles that are probably not fit for women, it's like a big deal. I feel like we taught our daughters to be educated and to be ambitious. We just didn't teach our society how to support such women. I think that is what we lack. So as much as the haters have to say things about her, I'm sure like everybody goes through like a process. Like this is a process for her. And I feel like she's hustled her way to where she is right now. She is doing such a great job. Especially when you're in the system, it's hard to call out or be the whistleblower. You're scared of losing out on opportunities. And now I feel like now that she has a strong ground in Hollywood, she felt safe to speak about it. I don't know why people are creating such a big deal about it. I think you should be happy that people are speaking the truth. You understand what's going on, what people go through. It's not just glamour and a bed of roses. It's a lot more than that. So I think you should appreciate that and support as much as you can. And that's it for today. I hope you liked my theory of why it happened, how it happened, and what I think. It's very, very important to support artists. It's a harsh time anyway. If you have any more suggestions for other videos that I could react to, go in the comments section and go and leave your suggestions, and I will see you next time.